Encoding overloaded. Tired of seeing that. $4K at 240 FPS is just a bit too much for this high-end graphics card. Hello. What should I work on today? A little bit of no clip, maybe. Okay, let me try an alternative implementation. Instead of putting no clip into the move state, what if it's in the physics state? So I will need this. I'll need something like that. I'll need something like this. And something like this. So yeah, it literally should just be like state dot no clip equals s. And then definition move state no clip bool. And then what about you? Yeah. No clip. Yeah. So this is unchanged. How about that? So now I should be able to jump through walls. Well, what's a cool map to try this on? Oh. No clip false. Who did this? Oh. Okay. Oh, that's the fact that I didn't know how to add this. There's 8 lines of code and 2 of those are spaces. I don't know how to add this. Let's try Clarion. So I go over here. Maybe I can try like this. All right, when I press shift, I'll no clip. Shift. So yeah. Isn't that fun? I can just selectively go through walls. Shift. I like it. Yeah, I like this implementation better than the one I had before, where you could only no clip in fly. Now you can no clip wherever you want. Oh. Damn. What's the... Oh. It's probably the same bug where, like, the platform is slightly rotated. What? So it still works in... I've never seen the outside of this stage. So it still works in, damn. Fly. Okay, yeah, this is a much better implementation. Okay, so that's done. Good. Okay, so what I really want to do is fix the old surf. What about, like, bugs that are open? Issues. Fly is not a move state. No clip. That's GG. Implemented in this one. Mesh format v2. Walking tests. Working is hard. How would I print the mesh? Collision start. It's right here. Print it. Yeah. Right. So right here I do. Okay, so I need the transform. Models.mesh. Convex mesh ID. Like this. Semicolon. Into? What? What? How do you do this? Uh-huh. Oh, map. Wait, what? Oh. Is that? Oh. I see. Huh. Well, that's annoying. I just want to print it. My good man. Oh, contact collision. Okay, easy. Wait. Oh, it's the backwards conversion. Oh, um, this is like weird. Why is it so weird? I just want to print the transform. Um, interesting. Interesting. There's no meshes in the atomic internal instruction. Makes sense. It's troublesome though. All right, we go match. Something like that. Game? Really? 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 Physics convex mesh ID. What? Okay, so this says it's contact model ID. This wants. Uh, oh, this is a. Oh. Okay, I have a special function for that. Okay, I'm dummy. Okay, so I can just go like that and go like contact mesh, and it's done. Almost. Reference. Okay. let mesh equals, that took way too long. So transformed mesh, then we go print, debug print, mesh dot transform. Oh. I just want to print the transform. Oh, pub. Goodness. Transform dot vertex dot matrix 3. Go ahead and print that out. Whenever touch something. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, look at those numbers. Yeah. Okay. So it is a slightly rotated mesh, just like the other ones. Dude, what? Well, that confirms it. Hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah, Mesh Query 3, I forgot. Yeah, so the idea would be to actually make an iterator. We go. Yeah, the code breaks. Okay, let's try it. Okay, I. Funmat. Oops. And then yep, and yep. Oh, not good. Hmm. I'm just gonna ignore it. Guess that works, but we knew that. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. F is not real. Okay. Annoying ass bots. Okay, so that works. But the real trick is Minkowski. Okay, so now we have to put the loops back. For bup in bap. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna grab it again. I, I'm honestly not a fan of every song having these bongo drums. Mm-hmm. Oh. Well, there's only one case. Okay, I think I understand here. Mm-hmm. Okay, I am seeing it here. Um, it's because there's different cases here that would produce different iterators. So I would need to have like a an enum iterator that is a different type for each case. Especially this one. Like this iterator contains different data than this iterator contains different data than this iterator. Okay. So like it looks like it would work, but it doesn't work. Yeah. So it's simple change. Uh, it doesn't work. work in Minkowski because the return type must be the same for all branches. Type situation. Ugh. Huh. Yeah, makes sense. Mm-hmm. So that didn't work. Okay. Phew. Um. I've played this map so many times. Played this game for so many hours. It's still fun. I legitimately just launched the game to play it. I just want to play the game a bit. I don't have a plan for today, and that's killing me right now. Ah, dang. Oof, dang. Ooh. Wait a second. The is the thing slightly off because of the EV finder? How would that happen? It would make a plane. Oh. Did not want to restart. That's a fat finger. I got all the way up to the top, didn't I? It's so close but so far. I implemented the new algorithm into the physics engine. Ah, I suck. And like, it looks good. It looks like it's working. Okay, I need that big boost. Big boost. Yeah. And then I threw away all the speed. Oh. What can I work on for the Strafe client? I guess in general, I could like switch. It's Friday. I did do the no clip thing. That's good. So I can like just randomly go through a wall. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. On purpose. By pressing a key. Whoosh. I have no clip superpowers that I should have implemented like 2 years ago. Oh. Well, hold on. Wait a second. Isn't that bad data normalization? I can just check if the control is pressed instead. Huh. I might go do that. Oh. Let's see. Let's see. So no clip. Nah. 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 And then just get control right here. I guess I'll make a little function guy. And like is no clip like that. And then I threw away the code that I need again. So set control. Oh, it's on input state. Okay, and then get control. Bum, 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 bum. Is no clip. Okay, mode camera. Function is no clip. Enabled. Self dot input state get control sprint. I see. Ha 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 ha. Remove redundant state. Cool. Okay, so it's even simpler. Okay. Yeah. And it still works, right? And I can fly and go through things, and fly and not go through things. Cool. All right. I'm gonna change this comment. I don't know what to do. Let's see. What do my notes say? Figure out MD behavior for exact contact. I did actually figure out this. Fix physics test failures. I think I did that as well. Fix infinite loop. I did that. Switch ratio to float sign to numerator at construction. That's interesting. Do I have any branches doing that? I need a, there we go. Okay. Ratio, float sign. So how ratio works internally is when you multiply it, it decides at runtime based on its parity what to do. And that's dumb and stupid. It's stupid. Oh, okay, I see the problem. The problem is that I need a trait const. Const trait. So I'm probably, yeah, I'm using this for const. Spaces. Oh. So there's a few parameters. So signed for type parity, unsigned is negative, signed. Who? What? Does this? I see. It depends in that direction. And then I implement the trait ratio divide parity. Let's look at num traits. So there's signed, unsigned. What does signed have? No, okay. Yeah, there's a reason I didn't use this. Wrapping. That's cool. It's a struct. Alright, I see. Okay, well, hmm. Hmm. That's cool. How would it actually work? I want as few traits as possible. 0 traits is ideal. This is bad. It's branching on multiplication or on everything really. Oi, 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 oi. So, how do I get rid of the parity in the constructor? So you need to know. You need to be able to optionally toggle the sign. And become unsigned. I don't have an unsigned fixed number. Hmm. Oh. Interesting. So the ratio of two fixed point numbers is always rational. Rational. So I can like erase the fixed pointness and have it just be two integers. Uh, so what I would need is the actual ratio and then a compile time uh, power of 2 offset to fully represent it, and const generics. That's kind of a revelation. Why didn't I think of that before? Because that means I can specialize it for um, the fixed point numbers and simplify the implementation basically. Ratio. So it's a yeah. So I have a ratio, and then I can construct any precision of fixed point number out of it. This is good thinking thoughts. I did not consider such a thing. I was so focused on making it a generic ratio. It's kind of surprising how difficult it is to have a generic ratio. So now what I'm thinking is specialized ratio for working with fixed point. 2 years ago is so crazy to see. Um, okay, so what would it look like? Okay, so I don't have fixed point in here. Um, Deferred division, I believe, is a bad idea. I'm thinking of the C++ talk with the guy with the flowery shirt. Oh, very data oriented design. That's it. That guy said, "Don't do, don't overload mathematical operations," and I can kind of see that now. I was kind of like just doing that willy nilly. Why is there spaces everywhere? Did somebody format this? Like what? Outlines of map starts. That's a good suggestion. I kind of wanted to have like a cool shader, but okay, yeah. So that's actually kind of hard because WGPU doesn't have a way to draw thick lines. So I can't just draw lines. I'd have to make a thick line drawing shader and then invoke the shader. Well, I would have to do that anyways, but I need to write down my ideas with the ratio. I'll actually write that down. Monday. Outline map start. Or maybe I'll open an issue for it, cause like zones, zone graphics. Create some graphics for start and end zones. Neat. Oof. Interesting. So what happens? It's very simple, actually. I would like it to be branchless. Oh, crap. Oh, no, this is fixed point. Okay. Pub crate is a oofy. Ugh. Can I delete this? Yes. Thank you. Unused macros. What? Ops wide. Okay, wide. This is an allow, I think. Wide mall. Okay. Fixed not. Fixed not pub crate. Remove pub crate field. Visibility. And then fixed. Silence lint. Lint. So okay, so what I'm thinking is that there's a dedicated ratio type that kind of works with I think I need a trait for the ratio constructor. because constructing a ratio from a fixed point is weird. It should work that way. It should work that way. No. So I can actually keep it like that. Trait divide. Yeah. Divide. It's like ratio evaluate, and it's 3 generics for ratio evaluate. There's RHS. Numden. Right? The numerator and denominator can be different types. Okay, that's the trait for self. Self is the 3rd generic. That's interesting. Self is kind of like a generic. Trait. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. No parity. Just simply there is no such thing. Begone. Thought. Ample ratio ORed method. No. No. So we want. So so method, ratio method, output. Method is doing the thing between 2 numbers. So we have x over y. LT A over B. And then we know that the denominators are non-negative. For show. And then, so how do you do this? You cross multiply. It's easy as can be. So it's x times b is less than a times y. And so self.num. So it's this one. And then everything else goes away. There's no questions. No questions. So I need to like comment it and say like, generic ratio. The denominator must not be negative. So I think I say unsigned. Hmm. Is unsigned the same as non-negative? Okay, I believe I also get rid of this. And I'll go like, yeah, yeah. So trait, uh, into ratio, uh, ratio, something. I don't know. Um, okay, this a trait is making less sense here. This is like Golang make, like it doesn't belong here. It belongs elsewhere. So I want to have it so that when you take the ratio of two fixed point numbers, it makes the fixed point go away. All right, so there is such a thing as unsigned. And then where's the oh yeah yeah uh oh um nope. Real. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay, there's also the fact that denominators can be zero. So I guess this is really non-negative. So then I need like a checker, non-negative and above one type situation. Yeah, I think that this is the path to bugless implementation of ratios. Um, like instead of like, oh, probably it works. if you multiply two ratios with 0 denominators. No, just check it beforehand, and you can decide what to do. Instead of there being like weird implicit behavior, like, oh, it happens to work when you divide by 0. Dividing by 0, you don't want to do that. Not good. Very bad. Very bad. So it's not just unsigned. It is positive. None. Oh, yeah. Positive. Row. Literally undefined number. Indeterminate. I want this song to be a different song. Okay, so unsigned is wrong. It's actually positive, I guess. But is that compound? Should that be non-zero and non-negative? So like if we look at the num traits, the num traits has num traits is sorely lacking. I haven't been able to use it a single time to implement what I need. Unsigned is not enough. Should I just call it denominator? Non-zero and like it's okay. It's positive. Is positive. I don't know, man. How do I do this? So it becomes useless. So like, oh, positive. Haha, wow. So it's like non-zero U8. Like, are you serious? You're gonna what is this? This is not oh jeez. What's this called? It's not a type. Path ident. Path is really what I want. Path. And then I can put it like this. Oh. Okay. So that is those are the only types. Is this oh okay. Non-zero. Zero. Non-zero inner. Zeroable primitive. Unsafe. Oh, pub. Oh, big one. Zeroable primitive is can be zero. Non-zero. Who? Oh. Ah. Ooh. Pub struct. Whew. Ooh, juicer. Holy. Okay. I, I this is serious. I might actually be able to use these types. Zeroable primitive, non-zero. Is there clone for non-zero? Where? Where? Hmm. Should I just smash it in and be like, yeah, dude, non-zero. Huh. Um. So I could go like, yeah, man, and be like this. It's non-zero. Um, and then use like, uh, num. Is that allowed? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, zeroable primitive. Okay, where is that? It's a who wait. Pub core num non zero. Real? Uh, oh, oh, okay, it's there. Unstable! No! Okay, so it yeah, so there's like two things going on, right? There's non-zero and there's non-negative. Like non-negative, yeah. I, what the hell? Oh, that I see. Hmm. T where T eek. Yeah. What is that? Hmm. New unchecked. So, yeah, okay. Must be primitives. Okay, so I can't use this, but I can use it as like reference. This is so sad. Okay, so I just hate positive for some reason. Like I would rather have non-zero plus non-negative. Uh, so what? So what? Yeah, so this is good. Mm. I never figured out how to make the ratio multiply work real good. Yeah, I kind of there's a lot of pre-thinking you have to do for this. There's a better word, but um, and I kind of was like, okay, I need it enough thinking, just make it go. Copy. Yes. Yeah. So like, this is cool. Num neg. It makes sense that you can just go boop, and it just does that. Okay. Apparently, den positive. Cool. Okay. So mul RHS. Nested ratios. Yeah. Like, okay, I have mul and mul ratio. Is there a way to do like into ratio and like trait bound mul so that if RHS is a ratio, it does one thing. I feel like that just moves the goalposts. And like you'd end up with the same problem. But maybe not. Because you can trade. RHS. So it would just call the trait here. I've heard this song too many times. I don't understand why this is not saving my position in the playlist properly. Ugh. Okay, so I kind of am juggling. Generic RHS mole is not possible. Are you sure about that? Mol ratio. These are the only things that are positive. A generic ratio. Oh. One trait. No. Avoid nested ratios. So there's mo. What if yeah. Okay, so let's just say, for the sake of argument, pub trait mol ratio. I think it's moving the goalpost. So it would say conflicting implementations. Right? And I don't want to like automatically do more multiplications than I need to. It would be nice if I could just do ratio 1 times ratio 2 and get another ratio that's not nested, but also do ratio 1 times 2 and just multiply the numerator. Yeah, this is what's impossible, according to my past self here. Generic RHS mul is not possible. Ratio times ratio and ratio times good number. Uh-oh. Den positive. Unsigned. Signed. So. Whoa. What I want probably is to like make both of them unsigned and then add the sign back in. I think I can just stick with this for now. So den do be positive though. Oh. Gobbly. Okay. Oh. Oh, div. Golly. Okay. Yeah. Ratio method. So this is just saying like, oh, they have impulse. Yeah, you guys have impulse, right? But cross mul. Obly gobbly. Um, does that work? No. LHS den as mul RHS den. Den. Oh, it's this one. Okay, so then as like this is why I didn't do it like this. Goodly gubbly. Is because it goes not good. Oh. I mean it's working ish. method ord. Huh. Okay, what happened? Positive, positive. Okay. Yeah, okay. This positive. Does that work? I'm unsure. Test op. What? F32. That didn't work. So it still doesn't work because there's no mul? Does it? Does it mul? Alright, that's fine. Friggin' like non-zero. New. See how it's not convenient anymore? Is it unsafe? So positive doesn't really do it justice. There's two conditions. I think this is not convenient. Having it be the outer type's responsibility. I think this is better served with an inner type. Okay, first delete all the crap. So I really don't want this. And that's how you do it. But parity. Ratio method. This is not how you do it. Okay, big delete on that parity. Yeah. Good. So, anybody else has parity? Speak up now. Oh, also the deleting of the other. Yes. Okay. Delete. Divide. Trade. And then so this is crap, and I'm just gonna delete it. Short or video while sleeping? You watched my video while sleeping? What? Parody. Short, that would be a very small selection of videos. While sleeping is so funny. I think I watched your video while sleeping. What's your YouTube? Oh, Twitch. I'm on Twitch. I forgot. I'm this guy. Probably not, I'd say. You might just be confusing me for someone else. Unless you saw one of my streams. It's 100%. Oh, okay. Kind of strange. I'm I'm not streaming to gain a following. I'm streaming because it's fun. Okay, so positive was dumb. We don't want to do that. What about struct positive? So like I don't like the name. Seeing your face from that angle. Too tired to parse what's happening. I'm always programming. It's not very good content for most people, I would say. A non-negative, non-zero number. Non-negative and non-zero. And then we say like that. Copy. Yeah, okay. I think that works. Unwrapping the types is then, can you read it? I'm trying to work right now. Over engineer of the small vec stuff. I'm not really a fan of failover in general. I think that's sort of a compromise where you don't want to change the overall architecture. You just want to like eke out a little bit of performance. But if it was designed better overall, you wouldn't need it. That's my opinion. Oh, this is a private inner type. Right. So, okay, so there'd be a little constructor positive. And then I would say that there's some traits or something. So like T positive T new value T So there's two ways of doing this. You can check it, or you can have the type just already be valid. So I don't know. So like you would have to check, is this value positive? Is or you'd provide it with a type that is guaranteed to be positive. um like I want this to be more descriptive, like valid denominator, but then it's huge. And like why wrap it? Valid denominator. Yes. Valid denominator. Why valid in the first place? So this is a ratio, right? So you have a numerator and a denominator. One of the tenets of Rust is to teach the compiler your, what's it called, invariance, and then anything that does not follow the rules you created becomes a compile error instead of a runtime error. And so all of your debugging is moved from testing to writing code. So you know it can't fail before it ever runs. Validness is the type itself. So that's what I just did, and it was crap. So I had this positive thing was a trait, but what that means is that the type has to be pre-checked. But like the whole point of the ratio is that it's convenient, and if you can't multiply the numerator and denominator together directly, like it means that the multiply operation always has to be defined between two different types. But if it's the same type, but the denominator has been checked, valid, yeah. Or is a valid type already, is also okay. It's very tricky to design this. Like what I've done already is really hobbled together. Ugh. Ugh. I generally avoid doing generics over just number types. That's true. Maybe I should just drop this and make a specific ratio just for fixed point. And it's like, yeah. That does sound good. So I'm just gonna write down what I was thinking. New checked, check the value to ensure it upholds the invariance. And then if value dot is positive, something, yeah, I don't know. Value is positive, then value or something like that. Option self. So something like that, and then this would be like a trait, and then new new, it's like a sort of pass-through invariant or something, and you'd have value is t, where t positive. Oi. I'm not enjoying this song. Self value. Oh. Yeah, so check the value to ensure that it upholds the invariance. The value, the type of the value is guaranteed to be valid. So there'd be two ways to use it, but like it's bad. It's also bad. So then new type or something. I don't know. New type is crap. I don't know. So probably what should happen is I actually just delete this entire library. So this one can go to here, and that's good. Delete ratio. Boop. Delete. And then new file ratio here. And then it would be triple gaming. It'd be special. So ratio lib. And it's just special. So num is bint, den is buint. No way. D, I guess. So we have N, D, and F. Fixed point. So if we imagine that dividing the two numbers creates a new number. They're both of them are integers. It creates a new integer with a fractional bit. Does that always work? Can I always say this many digits, and like you would take the numerator and can't see small text on my 1080p monitor. Oh, I can help with that. Scale 3. Yay, small text. Bint buint. I don't know if we need cast. Help? What's this? Okay, all the ratio stuff is gone. Crate. Yes. Crate. Parity is not real. Crate. Ratio new. Something something. NN. Yeah, constant X. So it'd be N, N, and then, is it minus? Oh. What if I have 4 numbers? NDF. So, yeah, we call this the numerator fraction and denominator fraction. I don't know. Is this necessary? Like, let's say we have the number 111 divided by 1. Okay, let's go with easier numbers. 64, 128. So let's say that this is fixed point with 8 bits, and 4 of those bits. This is actually not how it works. This is in chunks of 64 bytes, but pretend for a moment that it's bits, which would be way nicer. Bits for fractional bits. Divided by the same. So then this, it's still 2. So okay. 0100.000, and then 001. That's kind of what's going on here. And then what you can do is just say yay, yay, yay. Ain't no decimal. It's just integers. They're just number. But you need to remember it. Come on, brain cells. Activate. So the final answer, it's this minus that, right? Okay, imagine I move the decimal place over here. 3 fractional bits. Haha. And then zip. So this would still be you could still represent the ratio with this. It would just be sucky. Okay, this is equal to 2. R. Yar. Yar. No. 3 fractional bits makes this number 4 and 4. So this is actually equal to 1. So if you is it like this? Okay, shift the numerator up by denfrac, denominator up by yes, good, yes. So be this shift left by denfrac, this shift right by numfrac, right? Because then you're doing like you get a big number, and then you miss the denominator. Denfrac. Jesus. I hate Roblox 60 FPS. Watch this. Flatpak update. Biggest thing you've ever seen. Grow blocks. Boom. 500 FPS. It lags the stream for some reason, though. I think it's because there's no GPU left for OBS to use. Damn. You're too slow. Oh, it goes straight. I thought it turned. No way. I have to use 60 FPS because my PC will heat itself up. You have a laptop? Or does it just, does your computer just overheat? Delete ratio ops. Specialized ratio. I think this is the best tech. Its power is 3 gigahertz. That's really slow for base speed. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, minus 3.6 gigahertz as well. But it's like 5 gigahertz normal. Yeah. Base speed. Is that another camera? Yeah, it is. Oh, geez. I forget. How do you do this? It'll show up. There you go. There you go. Huh? It's right here. Yeah. 3.4. What is using a big core? I guess I can actually look at this to find that out. Apps. Who did this? 5%. It looks so tiny, but it's a whole core. Why is it? Is this just wrong? What? Why does this say that the cores are smashed? But this says that the cores are chilling. And there's only one application that's using anything. Is that... Okay, whatever. NF equals 4. DF equals 3. D N Hi. I'm throwing away a bunch of code very slowly. I'm also throwing away my sanity very slowly. Fortunately, sanity regenerates. What's your opinion on banning cryptography? What? I thought you said cryptocurrency. I'm like, who's banning cryptocurrency? Cryptography. Who's banning cryptography? Do you mean like at a state government level? That's asinine. Oh yeah, let's just make it so banks have to use paper again. That's a good idea. That's total nonsense. Asking for backdoors. That, I mean, you can ask, but like all people need to do is just not use a cryptography implementation that has a backdoor. Just use one that doesn't. So it's kind of not a problem. Just stop using vulnerable software. The governments can't do anything about it. It's conceptual. Like I guess they can make secure software illegal. I'm not gonna run vulnerable software. They'll have to lock me up. They can force backdoors. They can't force me to run anything on my computer. I'm using Linux. It's hard but possible. Not on existing hardware. You'd have to fully like replace all the hardware, and still people can make their own software that works around the hardware vulnerabilities. Like imagine the Ethernet port has baked in backdoors. You can just make a dongle that like intercepts it and makes it not have that backdoor, and then also have software on the inside. It's just not, you can't it's like mathematically impossible to fully lock it down. It's the same problem as anti-cheat, where it's just fundamentally impossible to prevent the a piece of software running on hardware that you have physical access to from being compromised. It is mathematically impossible to design software that cannot be compromised when you have physical hardware accessed. Because you can just put a little microscopic probe in and like set the 0 to a 1, and then you have access. That's not a valid argument. Privacy is a right. Is it? So there's that's multifaceted. There's like, should privacy be a right? Probably. Is privacy already a right? I don't think it is. Privacy is already a right. I find that hard to believe. R. This is too much. F and D. So I want to be able to produce a fixed point number from a ratio (114th Congress). What are my rights in Canada? I think that the DMCA is already overbearing. Like, it's illegal to break a digital lock is it's overreaching. What software you run on your computer, like it's just, it's a losing battle to imagine that certain CPU instructions should be illegal. Oh, you accidentally ran illegal. They don't need to be in your CPU. What is they? Who is they? They're after me. Okay, impl ratio. Evaluate to a specific precision. I guess that works actually. Oh. Numerator, denominator. Numerator precision. Numerator digits. Bits. They, as in the government, they don't need to be in your CPU. Don't need to be in your CPU to enforce banning cryptography? What other they would I be talking about? They don't need to be in your CPU to do what? To to check that just I can't parse that. I do not follow. What are you trying to say? Self. Do I want reference self? Evaluate a ratio to a specific precision. Use crate fixed. And the output is fixed out N out F. Is that right? I don't actually know. Sign. Okay, well, let's just write something. Div. I don't actually know. I want this library to not be crap. Shift left by RHS times 64. What? LHS. Is this just happenstance? Like, is it not this? LHS divided by RHS. So we want to create an integer. We only need one division. We don't need to do any shifting. Shift left. Well, we do. Like, this is arbitrary. Bits as bits. It's gonna look a lot like, oh, LHS. Ooh, give me that. LHS plus RHS. Like, this is just arbitrary. I believe Do I need to n? Okay, go for it. So if I make both of these out n, okay, I need as cast as why is that like that? 2 power RHS. Oh, numbits. Ooh. Now I need pubcrate. God dang it. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I have to think if I want to do this. Okay. RHS. Wait, that's valid? Oh, shit. To do, think. This is completely wrong. Well, that didn't get very far. I just sat and sank for 2.5 hours. Think. Thank you. 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 R. Yar. R. All right, I'm lost. I probably deleting ratio ops is good. Oh, you're still here. Taking bits of multiple of my lines. Making multiple fallacies. Fantastic. Saying you know the answer? What? When did I say I know the answer? Can I make any progress? Android. Good gravy. What's this? Touching state. This looks very old. Ah, okay. I was splitting that into a module, and I decided to stop. What I'm confused with what you said is they don't need to be in your CPU. I assume what you mean by that is that the government doesn't need to have code running in your CPU in order to achieve something. And the something is what I'm confused about. What do they not need in order to achieve? What do they not need to be in your CPU in order to achieve? What? The something. They don't need to be in your CPU in order for privacy to be a right. That's why I'm confused, is because that doesn't make sense. Okay, how about backdoors? They don't need to be in your CPU to force backdoors. they I don't know, to control your computer. Okay, now you have clarified. So I assume that means like government is placing restrictions and requirements onto hardware manufacturers to implement backdoors so that it's impossible to buy hardware that doesn't have backdoors. And what I'm saying is it's impossible to make hardware that always connects to some phone home server. You can always overpower whatever control your hardware has if you have physical access. Like, think about game consoles. Like, people did physical mods to bypass the censorship, not censorship, the anti-piracy. They can do whatever they want. Okay. They invented the microchip. The government invented the microchip. The entire Ubuntu team combined. Like, I don't deny that it's possible to make a backdoor in a computer, but it's not possible to prevent it from being taken out, prevent it from being disabled. Without, I don't know, police coming to your house and beating you with sticks if you disable it. Like, that's really the only way. Oh, this code is crap. Sure does run, though. Coding role model. Okay. Me. Now imagine with infinite money. Me with infinite money. I don't really have a normal brain. All right. That's the government. What? No way. That's the government? What? Nation state actors can make really good code? Like worms that can get into Iranian nuclear facilities? What? That's so crazy. My mind is blown. That's the government. Oh. What's the next bug to fix? Oops. Nope. made it. Oh, yeah, that's too hard. I don't think I can ever surf up the side of that pipe. Nice. Oh, I could have taken the cool route. It's been so long since I've been able to. Uh-oh. Damn. Encoding overloaded. Why? Doesn't look overloaded. GPU's at 80%. If I do less screen real estate, it still says encoding overloaded. Oh, it does go to 100%. So it actually is the encoder getting overloaded? Huh. Would you look at that? Okay. Well, that kind of changes things. What's my setting? Oh my god. Wait. P4. P1. Maybe I should turn that down. Oh, constant QP. Yo. I'm trying to figure out what I should do in the last hour of my time. Actually, it's about 30 minutes left. I did implement noclip, but I had kind of already done that. So I could like noclip through this. Can noclip through the ground. Ah. Very helpful when all the physics bugs are fixed and I still need to like navigate around the map. I've previously been relying on the physics bugs not being fixed, and I would just like go up to the wall and go through like that without having a noclip, but now I can actually explicitly noclip. Friday. The directed acyclic graph idea that I had is really insane, and like it's only to sort of enforce constraints between different parts of code rather than like actually fix a bug. I'll probably put that off for a long time and try to work on bugs like the surfing. That's a good one. Fixing the slightly rotated part bugs. Those are really the two big ones. My stream is not loading. Let's see. Does my stream load? Oh. Yep. Live. Good. Damn. And you know what? Maybe what I need is like omega-3 brain food. I'm just like low nutrition, and then I can go back to being smart and stop being stupid. Oh, nice. I feel like I'm deteriorating. And I want to like finish making my game engine before I lose my mind. And I'm like not capable of making it anymore. But that's probably not true. As I've demonstrated to myself time and time again that I'm not getting stupider. But it doesn't change the way I feel. It feels like I'm getting less and less capable at like writing code. But it's demonstrably not true. Monstrably. Damn. 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 Well, it's a Friday. Mondays are my best days. Fridays are my worst days. And that was definitely true this week. So I guess I ran out of like stuff that I could just look at and do. And so I need a plan of action to get anything done. Man, I wonder where I would be if I never stopped writing the game engine. If I would have just like kept plowing through until I was done. 2 years ago, seeing written by me 2 years ago on this project is like mental flashbang. Oh, nice. What I want is to be able to click a button and start b-hopping. And be able to get a time on a leaderboard that's just saved forever. And like Roblox is my Roblox game is pretty close. But I wanted to keep developing tech and like make a task bot leaderboard where you could make the best run possible with like task tools and then submit the run to a leaderboard. So there's like a funnel where all the cheating happens, and like you cheat officially, and then it becomes less interesting to cheat elsewhere. Because like if you just submit a cheated run to another leaderboards, the mods are just like delete, and then it's over. But you can like engage with the cheating leaderboards. See what is the best theoretical time possible. 10-minute run. Progress is so slow. slower than I could even imagine. So like when I started this project 2 years ago, I thought um, if I work on it, I'll be done in 5 years. It's been 2 years and I have like barely even started. Really the only hard part has been the physics. I mean that's kind of on me. I used all of my best ideas and used all of my cleverness to design the perfect system. And now, because I used all of my cleverness writing the code in the first place, debugging the code, which is like twice as hard as writing it, is by definition out of my reach. By definition is the wrong way of putting it. It's more of a axiom. If you assume that debugging code is harder than writing it, then if you use all your cleverness to write code, then according to your axiom, you can't debug it. You're incapable. I mean, it's not like I haven't made progress. The new algorithm added is colossal. Engineering marvel. I could just work on other stuff. I really took out a big chunk of the physics badness. I'm upset and stuck on the like remaining parts of the new code. I'm kind of like seeing it as a bigger problem than it is. Like it's definitely top tier difficulty, but there's only like 10 bugs between me and working physics, maybe. Let's look at the bug chart. So I think that I have not fixed any of these bugs. You know what? I want to make a new issue here. Fix zero time collision. If you are exactly adjacent to a surface, but not, but it's not in the contacts list. If you accelerate towards it, it will not, it will sometimes not appear at, not detect the new collision. This needs to happen. This needs to be a supported case. Partly for surf, I guess. Surf. Something like that. Approximate issue. Okay, physics bugs. So, What actually? Oh goodness. Rewrite mesh query. Right. It was like in the comments here. Pressing artery set. Oh. Wait. Oh, it's the new thing. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. There we go. Okay, does it close any issue? Conditionally advanced body. Oh, this one was like accidentally closed. This entire analysis. I tentatively claim this is no longer reproducible. That's nice. Strafe tick always advances body. A proper fix would be to do this. So I just kind of like offhandedly so this entire thing was for this? Yeah. But this was like a fundamental issue where the physics was just slow because the algorithm was bad and wrong and bad, and I'd made it good, and that's a huge accomplishment. The problem is that it didn't fix any of these bugs. It just feels bad. This one still happens. This one still happens. I haven't tested this one in a long time, but it should still happen because it's a edge case. This can possibly be fixed. In this way. Oh, wait. Do I have another issue about this? No. Right. I did open a pull request at one point. Okay, so why don't I just open issues for all of these? Boosters, repeated activation. I'll call it, yeah, okay. Boosters in bhop talk can activate repeatedly. Possibly related to another issue, actually. (26) due to very small rotation. So how would that happen? I don't know. Is it true? Does it have a small rotation? Give me that code back. Where's that code? I deleted it, didn't I? God dang it. Physics. Start intersect. Print. Let mesh equals models dot contact mesh reference to contact dot. Oh, wrong one. 26. Start intersect start contact dot mesh ID. Mesh dot transform dot vertex dot matrix 3, and this is private. We can make it public and then build. And then show me the actual matrix transform. Probably it's like tiny rotation, but I haven't confirmed it. Oh, so smooth. It's right here. You go here. Oh yeah, and the bug doesn't happen anymore. Yes! Oh my god. Awesome. Okay. So let's see. Interesting. So that one has 0 rotation. That one has 0 rotation. I've never really had problems there. What about here? Also 0 rotation. Aha. Yep. So look at that. Oh my god, you can make it 0? That's crazy. Does it break the game? It doesn't even break the game. That's crazy. So look at this. There's a very small number. Interestingly, it's not vertical. Oh no, it is vertical. So yeah, there's a slight rotation. Okay, that's confirmed. Okay, so it's very likely related to this. Likely related to due to small rotation. Boosters and bhop talk. The final area of bhop talk can activate repeatedly. Very nice. So 36 physics bugs. Repeated activation. 36. Divide by 0. I cannot reproduce this issue. Okay. Fixed. Fly and clip through any edge or corner. This is done. No clip. Duplicate of 3. Yeah, clip through any corner. Possibly duplicate. Oh. Okay. Oh. That was weird. Walking in a slanted surface and turning the mouse is surf. Yeah. So I now... Okay, there's one left. So that's mesh generation. Non-convex BSP mesh generation. The bug. Bug occurs on source version of bhop monster jam. .bsp uh, specific part generated by planes is not convex, resulting in a bug where you can fall through it. So I believe I talk about this. Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna link some of this. So I'm not seeing any references to the old bug 2 here. Okay, so what is this one? Yeah, okay. It wasn't discussed. Okay, create issue. So I'm gonna call this here. Nice. Okay. Surf. Moving mouse calls surf contact. This is an important issue. Is there number one issue? I mean, that's basically a good summary. Surfing must work, and it doesn't. Okay, so now this has a label. Okay. Oh, bug 2. Copy link. So discussed in here. Okay, and then bug 9. Bug 9? Really? Identical face hashes. Early collision end. Oh. Right. Right. Maybe, well, okay. So this is number 35. discussed in here. Differently depending on the direction you go. Yeah, observe that with the new changes as well. Prior art. Okay, and then discussed in here. Just okay. Bug 3. Yes. Should be fine. Open a dedicated issue. This is fixed. Logic error. I just sidestepped a logic error by making acceleration non-persistent state. Not part of the persistent state. Pressing R. Yep, that's done. Okay, so then closing this issue in favor of individual issues. Closable individual issues. Okay. So I think what I'll do is I'll make tags. Labels. Yeah. New label. Physics. What's the color of physics? Exclusive. Yep. All right, and then now I can go add. Oh. Physics label to all these bugs. Okay. Infinite loop. Okay. So now I want it to be physics bug. It's red. Very, very bad red. Yay. Okay. I could have like a physics label as well. physics. I don't know, physics bug. Whatever. Like, enhancement is good. Oops, not new issue. Walking tests, swimming, zones graphics, fly is not a move state. Is this an enhancement? I don't know. I'll just like do it, and then if I hate it later, I'll change it. Oh, that was not supposed to happen. So yeah, this is a map conversion bug. So convert. Sure. Oh. All right. Zones graphics is definitely an enhancement. Okay, so this is a map convert bug. This is an enhancement. Okay. So probably in order to make the physics good, I should fix this, this, this. This, and this. Oh. That's all of them. And then like this one is just kind of like less important. Huh. Well, that's very explicit now. Close. Physics bug. I can just look at the physics bugs. There is 6 important physics bugs. Oh. Oh, this map is fun. This game is so fun. I just want to play the game. It'd be so nice to relax and play the game. Ah. But there's just no reason to play because there's no leaderboards. And there's a bunch of physics bugs. Even if there was leaderboards, people just clip through the map to get the best times. Woo! Speed. Oh. Very good. Okay, so I have split the physics bugs from a monolithic issue that lists all the bugs that's completely unclosable into separate issues listing the problems that are important. Yay! I wanted to do that for a long time. Interesting that most of the bugs that I fixed were ones that Aiden had just kind of pointed out in passing on the Physics Bug 9 tracker. Those are my big wins in the past month. Other than the major win. Ooh. I love that route. That is so fun to hit. Oh, why did I go for that platform? Damn. Whoa. O? What is O? Type O? Damn. Can I just kind of go through the wall here? Oh, I can't. No, I can. Well, it's that time already. Right. Okay, well, I'm being called away to work on something financially productive. So that wraps it up. Ooh. I will see you on Monday. I might try to work on something that's not Strafe Client. There's a couple projects that I can do. Oh. Fast, 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 fast. Yes. Okay. Fast. No, I overshot it. No bug. Oh, hit the trigger. Damn. Oh, I was totally gonna jump all the way across. I've done that before, if I'm not mistaken. That route is lame. Okay, I beat the map. Good job. Okay, I have to go. Goodbye.